Hello, everyone. Dr. Victoria Skirbo here, speaking to you from the Seeds of Transformation Healing Center in Wareham, Massachusetts. It's time for the Taroscopes. We're going to be doing the Taroscopes for the sign of Aries. That's Aries Sun, Moon, and Rising, or everybody. Aries is the first sign of the zodiac. So, typically, it's usually the most accurate for just general readings for the month. And we're going to be doing this for the month of February. And I'm going to be using the Fountain Deck. Um, and we'll just talk a little bit about what's going on. Aries is a Mars ruled sign. Mars is, yes, finally moving direct and moving slowly, albeit slowly, initially through the sign of Gemini. Aries gets along with Gemini. They're sextile to each other, so this Mars and Aries can stimulate conversation. Sometimes Aries don't converse much. They do. Like my husband is in Aries. He doesn't say much, but when he says, you should listen because he usually tells you what he's going to do. And then if you don't hear it, I always say, what's on Michael's mind? And you just have to kind of see what he's doing to kind of figure out what's on his mind. Um, and sometimes he doesn't tell you. Sometimes he thinks that because he knows. And while there is a psychic connection, especially that Aries understands, not everybody is so adept at it. So Aries, if you're out there, just tell us what you think, or tell us what you want, or tell us what you're doing. We just shouldn't have to guess or watch what you're doing, but it's Aries, it's the first sign. It's a sign of action. So I say, look at what the Aries is doing, and then you'll know what's on their mind. It's actually quite that simple. So Mars is moving direct and is in Gemini for this month for you. And it doesn't actually move out of Gemini until the end of March. And when it moves into Cancer, which it's not that thrilled about, once it gets into Leo, though, that's when you really hit your stride. Um, and I think that's happening in May. And there's a lot of tension at that time. So it'll be interesting to see how that all works out. But we're just talking about February now. So let's see what's up for February. Kind of a quiet month astrologically, somewhat. So, although it's not necessarily going to be a world, because there's a lot of things that are being revealed now that haven't information that hasn't been available to us yet, that is available now. So, yeah. Let's see what's going on. Ooh, here comes the sun. Doo, 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 doo. So something has been revealed. There's been a revelation, maybe even a new birth for you, a new sense of new beginnings. Let's see what's challenging those. Security. You're a little bit reticent to actually, not usually an Aries thing, but in this case, you've worked hard enough, and you're sort of looking over the garden gate here to see what's coming, right? What's maybe the next thing, or maybe you just want to enjoy your time in the sun, and that would be fine, Aries. You can certainly do that. Underneath it all is the Three of Swords, so there's been some sort of heartbreak. Perhaps that's what was revealed to you, that maybe somebody but wasn't being true to you, somebody was being dishonest, you were maybe even caught in somewhat of a stalemate, and that third energy came in and blew it all apart, which actually is not necessarily a bad thing, although it can often be a painful thing. Let's see what's in the past. Yeah, turning your back on something you've spent a lot of time on, just things not being emotionally or spiritually fulfilling for you. There's a lot of the Eight of Cups have come up a lot this month for everybody. We have the Knight of Wands in the sky. The Knight of Wands is the traveler. So there is opportunity for travel for you, Aries. There's opportunity for you to take your show on the road to a certain extent. Let's see the immediate future. We have the Four of Cups. There's some disillusion. There's some you may be drowning your sorrows a little bit with this. you have to look around to see where the blessings are. This may be a time when it's really hard to find the blessings, but they're there. You just have to, look up from your doldrums, or look up from feeling sorry for yourself, actually, with that Four of Cups. Let's see what's how other people see you. They see you as the captain of industry. Who knew? Probably not you. um Maybe even somebody who's a little bit shut down or not available. There's a sense of non-availability with this guy. Although he seems like a pleasant enough guy, he actually kind of, I don't know if this, I don't know if whenever I see this card, I always think of Rupert Murdoch, sort of in his bunker, in his bunker. Maybe people are feeling like you're isolating yourself, or that you're in the bunker. Of course, this is the crossing card. You're looking over the garden gate, so they might not be wrong about that. So you may be, which is not usually an Aries thing. Aries likes movement, but there's been this sort of hunkering down, perhaps, that's been happening. Your domestic situation is the Tower. So things are changing. And it may not be all that pleasant for you, but the Tower is awakening. It's to wake you up to who you truly are. So if you are like stuck in a rut, this Tower is going to blow you out of that rut. Let's see your hopes and fears. The Nine of Swords, anxiety. There's a lot of terrible things happening out there, and it's easy enough to be anxious. And maybe that's why. Aries has a good sense of self-preservation. So when things are bad, they know when to duck, right? Okay. And the outcome is the Three of Coins. I like this. This is about working with others to create something that defies gravity, even. So there's a lot of opportunity for working with people who are good at what they do. We have the Two of Coins. I'm going to pull a couple to see if we can get a major arcana. So there's some balancing of the finances that need to happen. The Page of Wands, new information coming, messages out there, or maybe you putting your message out there. And then the Moon, there's some lunacy here. So there's some challenges. This is unstable emotions. Let's see what's underneath it all. The Eight of Coins, Judgment, an awakening, and the Page of Cups. So I feel like this, whatever this Three of Swords were, really rocked you. It really rocked you. And whatever's happening for you, Aries, is because they want you to start moving. They want you to start moving again. And now that Mars is moving forward, it's going to be easier for you to move forward as well. So this is kind of and this is for all of us, because as I said, Aries is the sign that you would listen to if you wanted to just know the general tenure of where we're at. And where we're at is something has been illuminated to us, and it is time for us to take action. And if we continue to stay hiding in ideals, things are going to continue to happen, right? So it's up to us to sort of take the world by the and move forward, or take your own and move forward. Don't take anybody else's and move forward. That's not appropriate. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. Please like and subscribe. You can check out my other offerings on my channel. I do Kabbalah, card readings, in the news segments, and I also have a Patreon page. So if you like my work and you want to support me, that's a great way to do it. You can donate, or you can just give me a thumbs up or a like. That also helps in whichever way you can. I appreciate it all. Have yourself a wonderful month, and I'll see you again next month for the Taroscopes for the month of March. But until then, oh my goodness, this is crazy. I have crazy eyes. Okay. Whoa, that was wild. Anyway, get moving. Get moving. It's time to shine your light. Stop hiding your light under a, and I love you. Take care, everyone. Namaste.